Okay, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. So we're using the camera today. I'm excited because, like I said, I like listening to my music when I'm working out. And I'm curious. I'm actually curious who else listens. I'll share what kind of songs I like listening to. I don't know. I love when someone says that they listen to like the same kind of music or whatever, or even sharing some songs that they feel, that they love listening to while they work out. Because I'm always up for like, I don't know, new songs and music and everything. So, anyways, I'm excited. We'll see how this goes. We're doing legs today. And yeah, I'm going to bring you guys with me and we'll get started in the next clip, I guess. um, but oh yeah, we'll get started in the next clip. I'll see you guys in the gym. Okay, so I like starting with leg press actually, but it's taken right now, and that's fine. So we're gonna do some calves, and I don't know. So usually, when something's taken and you have to do something else, that's not always a bad thing because it made me realize some lifts I actually like before others, but I wouldn't have figured that out unless like I did it. So next time something's taken, it's okay. Try the lift you think would be best before the other lift, and then surprise yourself, and you might like it. So it just depends sometimes. So we're gonna be doing calves, and with calves, make sure you really focus on that stretch position because that's honestly what's really important when you're trying to do calves. But obviously, make sure you're like lifting your. I was gonna say lifting your feet. Lifting the heel. Um, I've been liking the seated. I used to do the standing, which is fine too, but I think the seated has helped me activate my calves better. And for some reason, my left calf is really like, I don't know, stubborn and it's hard to like feel. So I feel like for some reason the seated one really helps me. And with that, it has helped me with the standing once I go back to it. So I wonder, something interesting I noticed. So we'll go ahead and do a set. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't always used to do calves, which is bad because obviously I want them to grow. But so one thing that has helped me is like sometimes I do them first, and the first thing I do when I come and do legs is do my calves. That way I don't have any excuses to like not do them at the end. But that doesn't always happen, but I'm getting better. But yeah, no, it's nice doing calves in the beginning. Looks like the machine I want to use is going to open up. So I'll see you guys. You don't need to see the rest of the leg or the calves, but we're going to go and do leg press next. Okay, so we're on the leg press machine, and I wanted to point it out. I don't know if you guys noticed the slant that the platform is for my feet. I used to like wearing my squat shoes, which has the platform on the heel, but noticing that I'm not taking advantage of the angle that this machine has because the more that your toes are up, I'll show you on the hip thrust machine, the more your toes are up, the more you're activating your glutes, which, I have no problem with. Like, I want my glutes to grow. So I stopped wearing my squatting shoes, and I'm so glad I did. It just feels really good. And I don't know, it's kind of funny how that happens sometimes. I focus more on like how it feels and then figuring out why it feels good instead of always thinking like, oh, if I am using this or wearing that, like, of course it's better for me, because obviously when you're using squatting shoes, you're like, yeah, it's going to help with my legs. But also realizing, well, what's the purpose of using the squatting shoes, and is it, like beneficiary towards what you're doing? So like I said, if I'm using the squatting shoes, I'm making it more of like a flat surface, which is fine, but it being in this angle, I'm using my glutes more, which is good too. Technically, I'm able to push more weight, and technically my body's, you know, going through, I don't know, like, you know, getting stronger with me just feeling more comfortable in that position and the way my body is. So we'll go ahead and do a set. Forgot to listen to music while I was doing calves because I'm so used to not doing that. But we'll go ahead and put some music on. So I don't know about you guys, but whenever it gets really hard, I feel tears coming out of my eyes, or at least my eyes get watery. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so debating if I want to add more weight. I like to make sure I'm really like pushing myself. And sometimes I feel like, I don't know if I'm like taking it easy on myself. You know, I don't know. It's that constant battle. Okay, so put up more weight. I'm a little scared. But hey, if you're not scared going into a set, are you really doing the set? I'm listening to a song from Vinland Saga. Get me hyped up. Jeez, I'm a little scared. But we're gonna get into it. Let me play music and just go. Go. Wow, okay, did not think that rep was gonna get up there, but it did. And I'm glad because it sucks to re-rack this, or like moving things. I'm one of those people that I'd rather leave on a heavy weight than do the work to take it down. If that makes sense. I'm not making sense right now. Too much blood has left my body. Oh, yeah, can't think. So we're gonna do one more set, and then I wanna go into RDLs. So just gotta get through one more. We're doing, oh, wow, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Doing 4 sets. Yeah, so we'll do one more. And I don't know if you noticed, like in the beginning, before I get started, I like just flexing my legs when they're on the platform or, you know, wherever my stance is. Just, I don't know, just kind of mentally reminds myself like, okay, are they in good position? Are they strong? Because if you can't flex that muscle that you're trying to work, like how do you know how to use it? You know, like, I don't know, that's like way I think is like, so if I can flex, like if I can't flex my calves, how do I know how to like work them? You know, so I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, like, are they awake? Are they working? Does it feel good? I guess that's what goes through my mind. And using that, so just like just being controlled and, you know, just believe in yourself. Throw that in there too. Okay, so we're gonna do the RDLs. Sometimes depending on how I feel, if they feel really good, I'll do the 4 sets. But I don't know, depending if it doesn't, I will do 3, sometimes 2, and then just add the ones that like the sets I didn't hit. So like, you know, I'm doing these for my glutes and my hamstrings. So for hip thrusts, I'll add another set if I take one away from here, and then for my leg curls, I add another set or 2 if I took away from this one. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Just to add, to keep the volume. So not necessarily I have to finish all of them, but depending on if it feels great, I'm gonna take advantage of it and do it. And right now, I already warmed up. They feel really good. So I'll go ahead and do my working set. But my friend showed me the song and I got so excited because I thought he watched Berserk. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna show. And the title's Guts. And I was like, no way, is that from Berserk? And he didn't know what it, well, I guess he doesn't watch anime or watch Berserk. So see, even if you don't like anime, you'll still like their songs. So yeah, so I'll listen to this and okay, we'll get into the set. Set. Those felt good. I might end up staying for the 4 sets. Oh. So I don't know if you guys like doing these too. A cue that really helped me, well, for sure, in the beginning when I did these, I didn't know how to brace. There's still times I question if I'm bracing good enough, but that was like the hardest thing for me to get down. Some people like do it naturally, and it's always those things like you'll probably, I don't know, get, you know, naturally compared to someone else, it may not click. So just trying to figure out what those things are. So like for me, like doing bench or something like that just clicked for me. Whereas like maybe someone else, it's like hard to like understand the cues and stuff. So for me, honestly, it was lower body because I didn't know really how to like brace properly. So that would really affect my lift, you know? So for people that don't know how to brace, it's kind of like when someone like, I don't know, that's the best way I can describe it right now is when someone like hits you in the stomach and you're like, you know, you're like tighten up. So technically, that's why when you're wearing a belt, that actually helps you push out and tighten, like push out. And so like, you're gonna have like a belly in a way when you're like lifting because you're really bracing. And I mean, I think that's the funny thing is like, yeah, I feel like I look pretty crazy when I'm lifting. It's not the most like graceful. The posing can be graceful and beautiful, which I don't know how to do either, but but yeah, so the bracing is what really helped me. And gosh, what else? I don't know, also knowing where my head's going. Obviously, there's just a lot of cues. Some people, like I said, some people do it naturally and don't even know it. And some people like, yeah, like you may have to just remind yourself of little cues and they will happen more natural, you know, and then you just have to remind yourself instead of like 3 things and during the lift, maybe just like that one, you know? So with me, it's more just like really making sure my hips are open and stuff and not like caving in. Because obviously when it gets heavier, just have to like keep that in mind. And then, yeah, so we'll go ahead and do the next set. So for those that know, I got a little puppy and I left it in its cage because I didn't want to put it in his crate because I wanted to, you know, leave him with his bed and toys. But I just saw right now from my little like dog cam that he escaped and he really knows how to jump. And even though he's like a little puppy, so I'm gonna have to put him in his crate. But now that's all I'm thinking about is Teddy. And yeah, honestly, I don't think he'll do anything crazy at the house. I think he's too distracted, but I guess we'll find out when I get home. Anyways, back to the set. Just gotta make me being here worth it. And I think that's something that we can all just remember is like when you're here in the present, make this time worth it. Like make it, you know, that you get a good workout in instead of your mind being elsewhere. So just having to like, you know that this time that, you know, because he's sad, it makes me sad. It really does. But obviously it's just that separation anxiety that he needs to get used to as a puppy. But so yeah, we'll just jump into the set. I'll be there soon, Teddy. So if you're doing these and your wrist, not your, why do I keep calling it wrist? Well, your grip, when your grip gives out before your legs do, I really recommend getting straps because you're just leaving gains on the table for you to grow your legs because obviously your grip's not stronger than other muscle parts, you know? So whatever, you know, even like, so when you're warming up, yeah, you don't have to use the straps, but later when you get your working sets, just, you know, use them and focus on the muscle you're trying to work. So right now it's like we're doing the legs. So yeah, just use them. Okay. Ah, probably should get little clips because the weight moved. Whew. So that set felt really hard. Not gonna lie, I think it's because my mind's on my dog, puppy. Cause just worried about him. But don't worry, we're more than halfway done. Yeah, see how much it can affect your workout when your mind's somewhere else. So not good. But don't worry, we're gonna get the workout done and set by set. Okay, so I like adding these because just working the adductors makes your legs look so much full and bigger. So I like to throw at least like three sets of this. Make sure they're like, you know, you're really pushing yourself, and throw these in, do them, give yourself a while, and trust me, like leg press, squats, something, one of those compound movements, you're gonna be stronger. Ever since I started throwing these in, yeah, like they've just been getting my legs overall stronger. Obviously, your legs are even gonna look better, obviously. So, yeah, go ahead and do our set. This one can be a little tricky to, like, you know, adjust and everything, but that's what I do. I kind of like lift myself up, bring them in. I don't know. That's what I've been doing, which I don't feel like it. Like, you know, easiest way not to hurt myself. So obviously it's stretch and make sure you warm up to it, whatever weight you're doing, because you can easily like pull something obvious. Well, not obviously, because everything you're doing, if it's like really you stretching it out, I feel like that's obviously easier. Man, I use obviously a lot, don't I? Um, so just ignore that, and you know what I mean, right? When you're doing a stretch of any type, of course you can hurt yourself. So when you're lifting, you will be stretching that muscle. You can hurt yourself. Almost was gonna say it, but didn't. So. So I want to say it's the machine. The way this pad is angled, it's putting more pressure on this leg. So I feel like this leg is working or pushing more of the weight than this leg. And I don't like that. Obviously I want them to be pushing equally. So I might just have to do them single-legged, each leg. I don't like that because I want to, you know, it's more efficient, get them done together, but obviously it's bugging me, so I might have to do one-legged due to like the machine feeling like that. And it's funny because there's two leg press, no, not leg press, there's three leg extension machines and they're both like that. Like the angle of the pad is like, you know, like this. So this leg, but my right leg is hitting it first and then this one's just kind of there, if that makes sense. So, man, but we won't do that today. Need to go and see Teddy, my puppy, because I am worried about anyone that's like dog parents. They probably get what I'm saying, especially if it's a puppy. And so I'm just worried about him just, you know, in the house by himself. You know, I probably won't get into too much trouble, but yeah, just gonna get through one more of these, and then we're gonna do leg curls and hip thrusts. I'm gonna do 4 sets of leg extension. Try to do 10 to 12 reps, you know? Okay, I think that was more, but I lost count. Sometimes when you're doing your set, you can't really even think of anything else besides just doing it. Um, oh, I think I'll add just a little bit more weight for the next one. So even though it's just a little bit of weight, your body doesn't know the difference. It just knows that it's under tension, and you want to make sure you're actually putting it under tension. And sometimes it's a mind game. So, you know, putting a little more weight, doing the reps right, full range. Obviously doing 1 or 2 at the end where maybe it's not full range, but it's okay because you want to see if you can actually get it. And sometimes you surprise yourself and you will get that extra 2 reps in. And those, you know, those will make a big difference. At least that's how I like going about it, you know. So I just really want to make sure I'm pushing myself for anything to do with my lower body, because that's what a big focus is during this bulk, is that I'm going to grow my lower body, and hopefully I see that when I do my cut. Let's go ahead and get this set in. One more. So if you guys see what I was talking about the angle where your feet are in the platform, so my toes are lifted more up, it helps you activate your glutes.
our valued members, we're thrilled to announce that we're giving away free 7-day gym passes to your friends and family. Share the gift of fitness with your loved ones and introduce them to the incredible world of Valley Fitness. Come see us at the front desk for details.
Oh. So I just saw in the video that I feel like my feet are a little too up, and that's why, like, also when I was doing the set, I felt it in a lot of my hamstrings. This is not a hamstring movement. Obviously you will feel it, but you're not going to grow your hamstrings doing this. So anyways, I need to bring them in a little closer, because then that'll also help me push more weight and work my glutes better, which that's what I'm doing this stuff for. So I'm gonna try it a little closer, see how it feels. But yeah, if you guys aren't recording your workouts, try to, and you know, especially the ones you feel like maybe a little off, and see what's going on. Because it was just like night and day when I saw it in the video, and even though I knew, I felt it. So, okay. Okay, that felt better. Okay. Now we're gonna do leg curls, and we're done. So this is my last set. Just gonna finish it up, and whew, yeah, no, my hamstrings are on fire. Okay, so like I said, I added an extra set for these leg curls and then my hip thrusts, because I took off a set for my RDLs, which are fine because the workout, it hit most is where I wanted to hit them. And yeah, we're just gonna finish it off. I like to make sure I finish it off good for my last set, and then, you know, we'll head home. So I'm gonna lean forward. Make sure you get that for your stretching for your hamstrings, and it feels so good. So let's go. Oh. Okay. Okay, that was good. Good thing I'm not the one driving home. Okay. I'll see you guys in the car. Okay, so we're all done. And I didn't get to do any like posing or anything. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of funny doing posing with my legs, because I don't know, when I feel like when you're in a bulk, it's kind of hard, but obviously I'm probably gonna look back at these videos and wish I did record them, so that way I have, you know, the before, and then when I do my cut, I can see the difference and stuff, which I think that's what I do hate in the beginning. When I did start lifting, I didn't like looking at like my before picture, so I actually felt like I didn't even take that much, because I'm just like, no, I'll do it when I look better, or when I like feel like I look, I guess, good enough. But now looking back, I'm like, man, I wish I would have taken more videos and pictures. So if you guys are barely getting into it, please, you know, keep those videos, keep those pictures. You know, like I said, I wish I really did, because it's just nice to see how far you come. And just, I don't know, I feel like that's one thing I do regret. But we're headed home, gonna go and save Teddy. And I wanted to mention the show, so my anime fans out there, if you guys haven't seen the show Pluto on Netflix. You guys definitely need to watch it. If you have watched it, let me know in the comments because it is so good. The episodes are an hour long, but man, it goes by so fast. I wonder how many episodes? 8 episodes in one season? Okay, there's only one season now, and there's 8 episodes. So we're probably gonna watch some more of that when we get home and have cuddles with Teddy. So the next lift should be, what should I be doing next? Actually, okay, yeah, the next thing we'll be doing is back. Oh no, did I do, wait, what did I do next? Well, you'll see in the next video. Yeah, it's probably gonna be chest, so you'll see in the next video. But thank you guys, and yeah,
we might play games too.
oh yeah. Honestly, that's like the perfect day for me, is going to the gym, watching some anime, playing some games. I love the new update that they did for is it just called Fortnite? Yeah, so Fortnite, because they literally added like the Legos thing that is like, it's like Minecraft. It's so much fun. So we were playing that the other night, and so we're probably gonna play more. It's like we do our dailies on not Minecraft, but on Fortnite. And then been playing the Lego one. So that's honestly been so fun. And yeah, so I'm excited to go and do that when we get home. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Bye, you guys.